Ever since the sequel to Joker was announced, one thing that WB and DC made sure that they repeated over and over was how the sequel had to follow up that same tone and vibe, have that same grittiness, and of course, bring something different to the comic book genre. Well, at least now we know one of these things has been tossed out the window, and that's the budget, as it's been revealed to be over $200 million. So this comes at us as a official giant breakdown slash report from Variety, where they're talking about the upcoming Joker 2, what they know, and of course how much money was spent. And they confirm that the original film's budget of $60 million is still very much how much was spent on the original film. That's now not disputable anymore. Some people were saying it was over that. It's $60 million. That's how much they spent. For the sequel, they revealed that Joaquin Phoenix returned for a $20 million payday. Lady Gaga joined for a $12 million payday. Now, they don't talk about if there's anything on the back end, if the film hits certain thresholds and goals. Chances are there probably is, but we won't know till the fiscal year next year is over, and then we'll see. But on top of this, they confirm that the budget for the film itself is over $200 million, and that there is a chance that if there's reshoots and more time spent in the oven getting the final version out in post-production, that it could get higher. Now, my question is, what are you spending the money on? $200 million is how much a blockbuster Avengers, MCU, or Justice League DCEU film cost. Like, we are talking about some of the most expensive films of all time. Joker 2 is going to be up there now. Because you got to consider, with a $200 million, estimates are it's going to go up to 220, maybe 230. Let's say it's going to be 200 on the dot. That means that the marketing is going to be about 200 to 250, because it's in that threshold, maybe even 300, meaning to break even. For this film, they're going to be looking at $550 to $600 million. The first film was Lightning in a Bottle. Is the second film guaranteed to do the same numbers? Because we've seen other films that were Lightning in a Bottle that did tremendously well that recently did not deliver with sequels. So this is going to be really interesting to watch the messaging on and what happens with this film, especially with this high budget now. All eyes are going to be on this. This isn't a little indie art house film anymore. We're talking about a film that is in the upper echelon of blockbusters. This film is now costing more than a lot of MCU films are going to cost going forward. They're betting on $1 billion, but if they can get it, we're going to have to wait and see.